It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You talk about this Jets defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Here's Hardman to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jets will take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Now he's loose at the 40. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Catching a first down from Parker, who you might remember was dealt in division to the Patriots from Miami before last season. Settled into his role as the team's deep threat, averaging over 17 yards per reception.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. The Jets at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. Cook. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, this defense for the Pats, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape.
The right end, touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Jones. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Hunter Henry brings it in. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Jones. Got his man. It's Thornton. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Thornton. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move.
It's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ezekiel Elliott. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Pats are able to move back in front. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taylor now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers under pressure. They got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He shakes him off. Flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. The solid stiff arm. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Off play action. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touch. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Touchdown, Patriots! Hunter Henry, 29 yards. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Ryland on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones wants to change it up. Now Jones going to throw again, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. A final shot before break. Jones. And got his man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak.
That's where we
and for
find
the call
Jonathan
of the second
Coachman,
half,
ready with
we
our
get it back
EA
out
Sports
to Brandon
halftime
Gutton
report.
and Charles Davis.
Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Cook. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. He's across midfield, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Escaping the pressure right, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Cook. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Rodgers will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown! Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Now Ryland for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43.
Well, it looks like they'll move things around here.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Sauce Gardner, he got downhill quickly and stuck him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. 22 yards there, a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Now inside the 25.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And unable to connect. Incomplete.
I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 77 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a 1st down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find Lazard. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hey, where are you going?
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll take this to the 46.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
One final try now for Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for New England, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.